Everything I talk about in this video is fake and strictly for educational purposes only. And yeah, I'm sure that's how the statute of limitations work, so enjoy the video. I think there's a running theme on this channel that I get fucked with a lot, and I find that to be pretty funny because yeah, I do get fucked with a lot in real life and online, but this video is, I know, a wild one. The title says how I almost died, and yes, I am not over-exaggerating or bullshitting you in any way. I legit almost did die in this story. And why am I telling it? I think a couple of years have passed since this happened, and you know me, I don't really take anything seriously whatsoever. And I, of course, find this shit pretty funny. Well, not ha-ha funny, like, yeah, that was pretty funny. I almost died, you know. I could have died at the age of, I don't know, 7 years old, freshly in the second grade. Why not? But funny in a way of, that happened. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to shut the fuck up. And, yeah, here's the story. This story time takes place back when I was in the second grade, around 2013. And during this time, me and my mom and my siblings had moved to this apartment complex. And it's like my 7th month living there, and I pretty much get situated pretty quickly. I know where to go, where not to go, where to avoid, and how to get home fairly quickly without getting fucked with. So this day, it's a Friday, and we're all getting off the bus. I say bye to my friends, and they go home to the other side of the apartment complex. And I just, walk to my usual route, how I get home. This was usually the fastest route to get by, where I would avoid all the teenagers and pretty much dogs, since I'm not gonna lie, this complex wasn't really the best place to live. It was filled with a lot of petty crimes and drugs and all that stuff. Yeah, like I said, not really the best place to raise kids, but oh well, we were poor at the time, and we couldn't really do much about it. But yeah, as I was saying, I take my usual route to go home, and you would expect, gonna go home, chill, watch cartoons, and avoid homework, like a typical second grader. But here's the funny part. I forgot my key, and the day before, my mom told me, yo, did you put your key in your backpack? And I said, yeah, I did. And here's another thing I forgot to add to the story. It was fall. Yeah, that's right. It's fall. And I didn't have a hoodie, nothing. I don't have my key nor my hoodie to keep warm. So right now I'm just freezing outside like a complete and utter dumbass. And I'm just thinking, damn, I am so fucked and grounded. And as I'm thinking this, 2 high schoolers from the neighboring high school. So here's how my apartment complex worked, like my old one. So there was the complex, and down the street was the local high school, and across from the local high school was my elementary school, the one I was going to. And these guys looked about to be freshmen, judging how pretty immature they were acting. And that's pretty fresh coming from my second grade ass, because the only thing second grade Lewis knew was, 1, cheat on your homework and avoid homework and sleep. At first, I didn't really pay them any mind because I was kind of focused on going to the apartment office to call my mom so I can get my key. And I don't think too much of them, They're just high schoolers doing what they got to do, and I was going to go do what I had to do to get in the house. And as I look up, one of the teenagers pulls out a gun, and immediately my heart sinks to my ass. I'm genuinely terrified on what he's going to do. Keep in mind, the teenagers haven't spotted me yet, and I spotted them. So I do what any second grader would do in this situation, and quickly hide. And where I hid was around the parking lot area of my apartment. And yeah, I figured I'm just going to wait for the teenagers to leave, and I can go to the office and call my mom. And that's what I do. And I shit you not, these teenagers were low-key dumb as fuck, because they just start shooting this gun everywhere. Like, they shoot it on the floor, the safest option, because if you shoot it willy-nilly, you're gonna hit somebody, and worse yet, someone's car. And the apartment complex where we all lived was notoriously known for crime and whatnot. And yeah, these dumbasses just start being reckless with the weapon whatsoever, And I'm still shitting bricks because what if they spot me and, try to do something to me? And one of them spots me and, I'm fucking scared. I'm like, oh shit, it's over. No more regular show, no more Adventure Time. My life ends here at the age of 7 years old. And he jokingly points the gun at me, trying to scare me. And I low-key wanted to cry. And of course, he's laughing, thinking it's funny. And after they leave, he legit pulls the trigger. And I shit you not, his face immediately changes. And I know what you're thinking. Did the bullet hit you? No, thankfully it didn't. But it did hit the brick wall I was hiding behind. And yo, I shit you not, I never wanted to leave my house ever again because of that shit. Bro, I was fucking scared. I almost fainted. And of course, he realizes what he's done. He almost hit me. And instead of, checking to see if I'm okay, the guys just fucking run. They just booked it. And yeah, that's all that happened. I didn't really bother to tell my mom at all because, I don't know why. Maybe it's because to me it wasn't really that big of a deal. But anyways, since years has passed, I still remember that apartment complex. And yeah, I'm going to show you all of the real life locations on where this pretty scary day happened. Because why not?